Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Classified Survival. Today we're going to be doing survival chicken, and we're going to go ahead and cure this chicken. I'm going to throw it on the smoker for a minute, and then I'm going to finish it up by dehydrating it. Just giving you guys an idea of possible, bad scenario where your freezer were to shut off for you to lose power. You may be sitting on a lot of meat like we usually are. Sitting on a lot of meat. Oh, sorry. Anyway, go ahead and cut your chicken up into thin slices, just like I'm doing right here. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we want to carefully measure out our ingredients. The first ingredient I'm going to use is what's commonly called as cure number 1, or prog powder number 1. Basically, it's a little bit of sodium nitrate with salt. Sodium nitrate on its own is a bit toxic. That's why they dye it pink, so you're not sprinkling it on your fries. But in this application, where we're just using it as a basic cure, it's safe to use. Next thing we're going to be adding is good old-fashioned brown sugar. This is our mixture of our prog and brown sugar to 1 gallon of cool water. And this is just a half a cup of good old-fashioned non-iodized salt. You can use kosher or pickling salt. We're adding our chicken to a zip top bag and gonna pour in the brine. For food safety purposes, we are of course going to be storing this chicken in a bowl, in a bag, in the fridge during its brining period. So if this is the end of the world and your power's shut off, you're not going to have that option. So you're just going to want to find the coolest, darkest place you can to store it. Alright, next, get yourself some hardwood, and go ahead and soak it in some water if you have it available. If you're doing chicken, go ahead and stay away from anything too heavy like a hickory or mesquite. I like an apple, a cherry, or even a pecan in a pinch. So, you may not be able to smoke something if you're in a survival situation, but if you're just doing this at home, this is just a proof of concept. Go ahead and give yourself a little bit of flavor. This next bit is pretty self-explanatory, so we're just going to use a chimney starter. That's an old jug of cooking oil I keep just for sprinkling on my newspaper, give myself a little bit of a head start when starting a large chimney of charcoal. Alright, at this point you can use just about any smoker you have. I'm going to be using a charcoal style barrel smoker. I just gave the rack here a little light lube. They're going to be kind of slippery, but I want these chicken to hang with plenty of air around them to get plenty of that good smoke. we're just getting our smoke pack ready. Just find yourself a nice piece of aluminum foil and wrap it up nice and tight. If you don't have aluminum foil, or you don't have a way to do this, throwing the wood chips directly on the coals will work as well. I'm just adding a little bit of charcoal to the base of my barrel smoker. This is an old barrel smoker from the 80s, I believe. But anything you get at Home Depot or your big box stores, they're all pretty much going to work the same. It's just a pan with a sheet metal tube, and you put some charcoal on the bottom. Pop the lid on, and I'm going to let this roll for about 4 hours. So a couple hours in, the chicken at this point is pretty well cooked. The smoker's running at about 250 to 275 Fahrenheit. We're going to let it sit for another couple hours, get my finger in the way of the camera. And that's about as much smoke as I want to get it. It's starting to get a good dark color. They're starting to feel really dry. And that's about as far as we want to go on the smoking. Alright, at this point, I'm pulling all the chicken off. You can see it's still a little bit pliable. There's still some moisture in there. There's a few ways to finish drying this off. I want this to be hardcore survival chicken. I want this stuff to be bone dry. One thing you can do is just using a leather awl and some butcher twine. You can actually string the chicken up. You can add it to a very, very low oven, 170 degrees Fahrenheit to 200 for a couple hours just to drive off that last bit of moisture. But if you have it by any means, use a dehydrator overnight and really get this chicken as dry as possible. Yes, it's dry. Is the flavor good? It's not bad. It's kind of like when you get fried chicken and it's a little overdone piece at the end. It tastes like that. But adding this to soups, stews, even cooking up a bowl of chicken ramen and throwing a few of these in there really make for a good addition. Well, I hope this video helps. I hope you guys enjoy. Give it a shot, and thanks for watching.